Don't wait. Call now.
All right, what would you say about a 4-year-old girl left alone at home with an arsenal of weapons? Police in Miami say that is child neglect, and neighbors saw little Annalise Bianchi wandering alone at an apartment complex. When she led police back to her home, they found several assault rifles, ammo, even a grenade. The father said he had to get to work and thought his wife was on her way home when he left the child. Well, Luis Bianchi is charged now with child neglect, but didn't have anything to say to reporters after he posted bail.
Hey, you're gonna get assaulted, man. Keep it up, you're gonna get arrested again.
Bianchi says he owns the weapons legally, and Miami police are now checking on that. A custody hearing today will decide if the child is allowed to go back home. CNN did reach out to Bianchi's attorney, and we are still waiting for a response. Important to mention. All right, let's get now to our legal team. Once again, attorney and radio host Mo Ivory joins us now from Atlanta, and criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor Jeff Gold in Philadelphia. Jeff, let's start with you. Do you think either parent will get custody today? Should they?
Well, I don't know if they'll get it today. The custody was taken away quite rightfully. I mean, first of all, leaving your kid alone, that's pretty bad. But when I was a prosecutor and I had a weapon, I used to, even before I had kids, I used to keep the ammunition in separate places because I was so worried. And then at some point, I didn't keep any ammunition in the house at all. I just took it to the range. This guy had grenades. I mean, they've got to think seriously about where this guy's brain is. He leaves the kid home alone, number one. And then if the kid was in the house alone with grenades, yeah, I mean, they've taken the kid away and do an evaluation right now to see what should happen, and that's the proper thing.
Absolutely. Mo, you know, are the laws on the books good enough, in your opinion, to protect kids in these kinds of cases? We've heard so many recently of kids getting their hands on their parents' weapons. You know, that little girl is going to wind up back home at some point, if not today. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's very disconcerting hearing this. I mean, a little girl to be in a house with all of those weapons and grenades. First of all, what's he doing with all those weapons in his house? Now, I understand that the guns that he did have legally, but I'm very concerned about it, and I hope that they take a long time to investigate this, and the mother as well as the grandfather, because you understand this whole family environment. And will, you know, if the child is given to the mother, will the mother bring the child right back? Will the grandfather bring the child right back? I mean, she probably shouldn't be exposed to this kind of an environment at all. So I'm really concerned, and the laws on the books don't go far enough to protect our children. That's why we continue to see these things happening over and over again. And anyway, Florida is a gun-happy state, so.
And just on the other side, on the flip side here, Jeff, the father said he put a couch in front of the door leading to the room where the weapons were kept. If you were representing him, do you think that's a good enough explanation?
Well, first of all, if I was representing him, I would say that this is not that connective of a case. The leaving the child home and then the grenades are not like in the same room at the same time. But what's he doing with grenades? What has he got grenades for? What's he killing deer with grenades? Why do we let people have grenades? And why do we let them have grenades if they have kids? We ought to make a law that says if they have kids, no grenades. How about that?
Very true.
All right, we'll end on that note. You know, and just to mention, this is a little girl's 4th birthday. What a birthday. It's a shame. Thank you so much, Mo and Jeff, and we'll see you later on in Newsroom.